Hey everybody. Hey, just wanted to make a little video. I'm making up a section of fuel line for my car and just wanted to kind of go over how you put these PTFE fittings together. This is a PTFE 90. It's an AN6. That's what I'm using. I'm using AN6 line, PTFE, and you can tell because it has plastic inside of it. So the way you can tell these PTFE fittings is they have a little ferrule inside of them. Your normal fittings for your braided stainless, your normal braided stainless lines do not have a ferrule in them. So you have to order these specifically, and if you order PTFE fittings, they will not work with regular braided stainless hose. Your high pressure fuel injection hose, any of those, they will not work with it. So they have to be specific. So the way I start this off, if I need to make a cut, I just take a piece of masking tape and loop it around the end of the hose, you know, where you want to cut it. And then I bought these cutters off of Amazon. These are just cable cutters. They work really good. They cut this hose real well. You can use a cutoff wheel, different things if you tape the hose up good enough and cut it. A lot of guys I've seen online do it, but I think these work real great. They weren't expensive, and I'll see if I can put a link to them, see if I can find them. But you just go to where you want to cut with these things and trying not to cut over the end of my tape. So you make your cut. Try not to go, like I said, try not to go over the end of your tape. You can squeeze this a little bit. It usually, it'll kind of crimp this PTFE, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. First thing you want to do, so that you don't do the whole thing and then mess up, is you want to put your fitting on, and you put this end, that's flared out end, on first. And it's easiest if you put these on while you have your tape on. So then what you want to do is you want to take, I just use a little screwdriver. You can do this with your tape on if you're careful. And like I said, I just take this screwdriver, and all I'm doing is I'm just getting underneath the PTFE. I'm going underneath and I'm just lifting this braid up little by little. Just picking up the braid is all I'm doing. So you just want to pick this braid up just little by little, ever so slightly. You have to take your time. Be real careful. This stuff is sharp. It'll stab you and you'll bleed, I'm telling you. Ask me how I know. So just continue. This is all I do, is I just continue around with the screwdriver, the little screwdriver. And I just continue just lifting this braid. Just lift it just ever so slightly, as you know, just keep walking around it. Just go slow, take your time. You don't want to take big giant bites. You don't want to cut into your PTFE with your screwdriver. And I'm looking at this end of this PTFE, and it doesn't look, it looks like it has a little crack right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a razor blade, razor knife, and I'm going to trim the edge of this PTFE off, just a hair. Just going to take a hair of this off so that I can get to a good spot. I can get a good clean piece of tubing. So all I'm doing is just trimming little by little so that I can get a good squared, you know, piece of tube here. I'm pretty happy with that. This is a tool that they give you in some of the kits. When you buy PTF fittings and hoses, they give you these with some of the kits. And all this does is this just squeezes in here and just opens the PTFE up for you a little bit and kind of straightens it out. Then you slide the ferrule on the end of the PTFE just like that. And then this is the fun part. Sometimes it goes good, sometimes it doesn't. It definitely helps if your conditions are warmer, which right now we're not having a lot of luck with. So all I'm doing is just wiping a little bit of Vaseline on the fitting. And then you take this fitting and you stick it in here and you work it in and push it all the way in so that it butts up with the ferrule and pushes the ferrule in tight. So then I'm gonna try to carefully take my masking tape off. See if I can do it without totally destroying this. And then all you do is take this and you spin it right over the top of your braided line, the steel braids, and then you just tighten this up. And the only thing you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure that you keep this fitting tight in here while you're putting this together. You definitely don't want to pull on this fitting and pull it out, because you want that ferrule in there on the PTFE to collapse right on top of this fitting. So all you do is just tighten that up. So what I do is I have a couple of these. I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are just magnetic vise inserts, and they're aluminum. So what you do is you put these in your vise, and then you have an aluminum surface to clamp down on whatever you're working on instead of the steel surface on your vise. So your vise will really cut into these fittings and really make a mess of them. These fittings, some of these fittings are really weird. This is a 6AN wrench and it will not fit. These are aluminum wrenches. These are called AN wrenches, if anybody doesn't know. And they have them for the AN fittings. Now, this will fit the other end of the 6AN fitting, but it won't fit this end. And then this is the next size. This is an 8, and an 8 is too big. So a lot of times on a lot of these fittings, you end up just trying to crescent wrench them together. You can take masking tape and just wrap some masking tape around here and try to protect the fittings a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and throw them in my vise, and I'm just going to tighten this down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Took them out. I've got my vise out on the side of the house, under my patio shade. So I put some tape, some masking tape around here to try to help protect them a little bit. It helps a little bit. You can see I slipped. I ended up using a crescent wrench, and you can see that I slipped a little bit on it. It slipped on the tape when I was trying to tighten it. But what you want to do is you want to tighten these down all the way down. If I can get this tape off here so that I can think about what I'm supposed to be saying here. Yeah, you want to tighten these fittings all the way down. Pick all this tape off. I can do this later. What you're looking for to make sure this is a good connection is that these two fittings are pretty much butted together. You want to tighten these all the way down. And as you're tightening this, what I did is I chucked up this side in the vise, and I used these aluminum jaws. And so I chucked up this side and tightened it down like this, and I left this part of the fitting out. And then I tightened down on this part while I kind of held my hand on this and pushed down on this fitting, just to make sure that I didn't pull this out. You don't want to pull this out as you're tightening. So yeah, these need to be tight all the way down to make sure that that ferrule is fully collapsed on your hose. And then there you go. Your fitting's complete. Again, these are high pressure. The only reason I'm using PTFE is in case later I decide to swap fuels or use different fuels. If you want to use E85, you have to use PTFE lined hose. E85 will attack rubber, and so if you just use a high pressure braided stainless fuel hose and you decide to use E85, it's going to eat up the rubber on your hose and blow your hoses out. So just be aware of that. I know a lot of guys talk about E85. Where I live, we don't have very good access to E85, but you can always buy it. I've talked to guys that buy it in 55-gallon drums and just have a little pump and keep it on the side of their house. So, and then, you know, put it in their car whenever they want to go race or whatever. They have a couple of different tunes in their computer. So they have a gas tune, and they have an E85 tune. E85 runs a lot cooler, and it lets you really increase your timing so that you can get a whole lot more power out of your engine. So that's about all I got. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.